party.
What's happening, people? Welcome to the Offside Rule. Obviously, Yannicka is driving to Manchester. She's abandoned us for this week. We're back at her. Yeah, traitor. But yeah, I'm joined by the amazing guests tonight. Vita, Charlotte, and Lambs. How you guys doing?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. You know why? We secured top 4 this week. And we are going with a bit of form, a bit of confidence into this Champions League final, yeah? We have the minerals. I believe my boys can do it. So you know what, Rachel?
Lamb's being like, we've got top 4, we haven't yet.
All my other United fans, yeah? Something good. You know why? We're in a Champions League final, not a Europa League final. We're in a Champions League. We're big. That's just, right. Yes.
Just to clarify something, I do not agree with the first thing that Lam says. I do not agree with it. We have not secured top 4. If we draw or lose our game against Aston Villa, we are in 5th place. And unfortunately, my maths isn't that great, but I'm pretty sure that 5th isn't in the top 4. So that means that we will not be in the top 4.
The difference is on our side. Mendy with the sheets.
Charlotte doing damage limitation there.
Just to clarify,
Greenish ain't got nothing.
No. Please do not under Aston Villa. Okay, Lambs. The last time Lambs was this confident, we lost 3. The last time Lambs was this gassed, we lost 3-1 to Arsenal. Lambs don't come out with the same energy. I'm sorry, you're in a great mood and I love this, but let me tell you, I am not taking responsibility for. I'm not taking responsibility for Lambs. Like whatever she says, I'm not taking responsibility for that shit. She on her own tonight.
Listen, right. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, when I went back to Stamford Bridge and Werner scored them 2 offside goals, yeah, you got my energy and emotions up for nothing. I'm not gonna lie. That hurt me. The fact
We've
that
been watching it all season.
With my nerves, but man was born offside. It's a shame. That concerns me for the final. I know Kante went off injured. I think I've heard
he's not injured.
He's
not injured. It's precaution.
I think I've heard it's a precaution, and they're keeping him safe, which I'm all for. If that's the case,
Kovacic, some managers doing good man management again.
Exactly. Tuchel just doing his thing, innit? Kovacic coming on. We have
I
missed Kovacic. I love Mateo Kovacic. Yeah, I love Kovacic.
Baller.
I love him so much. And we saw. Okay, do you know? I'm not gonna get on to him too much about the mistake. Yeah, because he's been out of the squad for a while. And at the end of the day, we were leading 2-0, so it didn't faze me too much. If we were still 1-0 at that point, I would have gotten to him a lot more. Yes, I am Ryan. Yes, I am. Big up Ryan. Big up Ryan as well, by the way. Big up Ryan.
You, Lambs needs a sedative.
Jesus Christ, yes, she does. Yes. I can't deal right now.
Charlotte can't even deal with you.
When the beef kicked off, and because the thing is, when it kicked off, we had no idea what was going on. We just stood up. We're like, yeah, whatever it is, we're ready to back the thing. Yeah. When I watched it back, I was like, yes, Mason Mount, yes, Thiago Silva, yes, because that prick Amate, he thought he was going to the Champions League. Oh, yeah. And when those memes come out, of him, when he thought he was slick, chucking the Chelsea flag in the danger zone, bro. Yeah, when the memes come out of him chucking the Champions League flag, yeah, remember this, Amate. Remember this when you are playing Europa League next year. Remember this. But But anyway, I'm done. Welcome. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay.
Girls, I'm so happy to be with you guys, honestly.
Yeah, everyone's in a good mood today. That's great.
Lambs, whatever the fuck you're on, I need it. I don't really know what you're on, but whatever
You
it
know
is,
what, after the FA Cup, after the FA Cup final, boy.
You would never thought they lost the FA Cup.
Oh no, no one
Coke.
ever. No one wants me on rum ever, but YOLO, we will move on from that. But in other news, Kante's not injured. He was just our manager knows how to man manage. What a belter of a man. In other news, Werner missed 2 goals because he doesn't know what offside was. You know, I don't know what me and Beth can do. I don't actually know what me and Beth can do. Like, Beth's given them a PowerPoint. I've given Werner a PowerPoint. I've given Werner a PowerPoint for 3-year-olds. The man still doesn't know what offside is. I feel like someone needs to make a chant to be like, "Hun, you're offside." Or like the minute you see someone offside, be like, "Offside." Or the minute he's going to get a goal,
So,
like,
being in the stadium, one thing I realized, Werner has the love of the fans. You've no idea how much these men love him. They love him. They love him. The man can
For what? For missing
He
goals?
has his own
Congratulations.
Can you imagine? The
Yeah,
man
he
has
was talking about
12 offside goals, yeah? The man has scored 12 offside goals and he has his own chant already. Imagine.
I just want to like, I don't like this player very much at all.
Hey, big up Holly, by the way. Absolutely love Holly. I love Holly. You know what? I don't even love Spurs fans, but I love Holly. I love Tanya. I love Mel.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Lambs, man.
Lambs is on something tonight.
Lambs is on a different one.
She's on a different planet tonight. She's obviously like gone to Pluto. Bloody hell, Lambs.
Yeah, she's got a bit of a rush there.
But just to clarify, can we just big up Jorginho's penalty? Jorginho's penalty. Now, I don't like Jorginho very much. I want him.
Wait, you're both bigging him up. That's impressive. Go on.
But let me tell you, the one thing Jorginho is very good at that no one's gonna. Yeah, that's my man. I am leader of the Kante Hive. You best remember that. Be pleasant about Kante. No badness about Kante, or you get blocked. Anyway, as I was saying, Jorginho's penalty was absolutely on point. The goalkeeper didn't bother to dive because he knew he was never good at it. It was literally like the slowest penalty into the box, but the goalkeeper, like, I was like, yep, that's the one thing Jorginho's good at, is making sure that goalkeepers look like twats. And he looked like a twat.
I've said that so many times. I said Jorginho's penalty was actually a piss take. I've never seen a penalty like that slow where the keeper still didn't get it.
He's had worse. He's done worse. He's done slower ones. He's done slower ones. And let me tell you something. Jorginho is the only thing that Jorginho is good at is making mugs of goalkeepers. I'm pretty sure he has his own mug range, his actual mugs for his teas, and he wakes up in the morning with like the mug of a goalkeeper he's mugged off, and he drinks tea, and he's like, "Yeah, how you doing from that goal that I got in the back of the net that you were incompetent at doing? Yeah, how you feeling about being a goalkeeper today?" I feel like that's what he's got to do. And if he doesn't do it, he needs to start. Jorginho needs to start doing that, making mugs of these goalkeepers so you can mug them off in the morning with your cup of tea or coffee. But I mean, we had a great game. Like, we had an actual great game. I mean, Kante, I was very gutted about Kante coming off because, you know, it just wasn't convenient. Lambs was going to get a photo for me. It just wasn't very convenient.
He went like straight down the
I know. I saw this and I was like,
half time. Like, everybody else came out for the lack of appreciation except for him. Like I told you, we were talking to Mendy. Mendy is cool. Mendy is vibes, bro. Mendy is actually cool, and his kids are so damn adorable. Those little boys are so damn cute. They are so adorable. And he is such a humble, lovely, pleasant guy as well. Trust me. Who else did we meet? Oh yeah, we met Thiago Silva's wife. Hey, she is vibe.
Lit.
She looked like she was vibe, to be fair.
Did you see in her story she mentioned Dammy in her story?
Yeah, I saw that. Because Dammy, listen, at half time, because that's when we met her, literally.
She's a
Anita's the first person. Anita's the first one who noticed her. Yeah. Anita noticed the kids. We didn't know whose kids they were, yeah. But we saw the cute kids. We're like, oh my god, these kids are so cute at halftime. We were laughing, playing with them. Oh, ha, ha. We didn't know whose kids they were until the lap of appreciation. We're like, wait, didn't we see those kids at halftime? Why are we playing with them? They're Mendy's kids. Oh my god, swear down. It's mad. And Belle Silver, yeah, literally, because me and Anita were like going back and forth, like, should we talk to her? Should we approach her? Oh, because the thing is, I remember the tweets as well. I remember the social media slander against Verna. I was like, this bitch is ruthless. If I got her and ask her for a photo, imagine she says no. Oh my god, the shame, yeah. But she was so nice. She's a vibe. She's cool. Like, she's a proper child. She's here for the people. Like, honestly, like she's just
that
great.
video of Dammy.
She loved Dammy because Dammy was just Dammy was vibes, yeah. When we met up with Dammy was already licked, yeah. Dammy was already licked. By the time me and Anita linked up with Dammy, he was licked. He was lit. It was vibes. I loved it.
Kind of like how you are now, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Dammy's doing it.
But
It's
guys,
called
how would
Dammy.
you?
Yeah,
How would
because
you rate your season so
Dammy
far?
linked up with like Simon Phillips and their man from like Talk Sport as well beforehand as well. So they were kind of like vibes in, drinking and stuff before the game as well kicked off. So by the time he linked up with me and Anita, Dammy, mostly me and Dammy, mostly Dammy was, yeah, we were licked. We were enjoying life. We were living life. It was vibes. We were in our zone. We were in the element. It was good. Mike Dean tried to ruin it for us, didn't he? Yeah, with them VAR decisions. Yeah, and you know what? In that match, yeah, I thought it was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be the loudest one. I thought it was gonna be me and Danny. Yeah, no. Because Anita's younger brother was also there. Yeah, her younger little brother. I like to call him because
Big little brother. Big little brother.
Her big little brother, because her younger brother is literally like 6'5" or some shit. Literally, Dammy is hella tall as well. He's about the same height as well. They're both so tall, yeah. And these men are both like so much younger than me as well. So I was just like, oh my god, like what are they feeding these? What are they feeding these boys today? I don't understand. I really don't understand. But the vibe, everything was there. When
Can we just talk about the penalty? Can we talk about the Werner penalty?
Huh? Hey, listen. Dammy was quiet. Anita's little brother was quiet, yeah? Me and Anita were the loudest people in the stadium. When I tell you, us two, we were on our feet. Because I was sitting there thinking, I don't really know, I don't know how people are going to like react to me, like being at stadiums, being at a live match, because I'm on a madness, like literally when I'm into a game, like I'll be cussing the referee, I'll be in the game. Literally, yeah. For the whole first half, me and Anita were on our feet. We were like, Mike Dean, you this, you that, you whatever, because we were not loving the decisions. We were not loving the decisions that were going our way in the first half. Like our emotions got high twice because we thought we scored twice. Turns out VAR ruled it out twice, yeah. Especially the second one, yeah, because Timo stopped, yeah. So we thought it was going to VAR. We thought it was approved. So when man started celebrating, we started celebrating, yeah. So
I was mad that Timo Werner was celebrating when he knew he handballed it,
I was just like,
crazy.
how dare you do that knee slide after you knew, yeah? You knew it was handball, yeah?
Yeah.
You're all talking about these big things. Can we just talk about the first one, which didn't even get VAR? The one he was clipped at the top of the box. Where was VAR then? Was VAR having a tea break?
No, he was hella offside. I'm not gonna
No, not that one. Not that one. No, I'm not talking about that one, Lambs.
You're talking about the one where he went down, and
the one where he went down and he was clipped on the back of his feet, and no one reviewed it.
Yeah. That was weird.
Let me tell you. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something now. VAR is a mug. VAR was mugging us off. Let me tell you, that Mike Dean is so angry because he's got no hair. He was taking it out on all the people that have hair. Let me tell you, he was vexed. He was so vexed. He was like, why the fuck do you have hair and I don't? Why do you have hair and I don't? I want some hair. Let me take my aggression. He had bald man syndrome. Bald man syndrome. Bald man syndrome. He's an angry fucking man. He is. He was Leicester's 12th man.
Hey,
It's
Shaw,
not
you know when you
Leicester's 12th
messaged me,
man.
because the thing is literally like I saw your messages at halftime and I responded to you with the voice note at halftime. Then I responded to you again after full time. So
Yeah.
obviously, once you get in the stadium, that the reception, the internet's so slow, so you get
Yeah,
notifications like later, like afterwards, basically, like as they come in. So when you were like to me, I saw you on Sky Sports, I was like, oh shit, were we cussing? Because I remember for the majority of that match, me and Anita, we were on our feet. We were cussing Mike D. We were like,
It was right at the beginning. It's okay.
Yeah,
It
to be
was
fair,
Mike.
the penalty incident was a bit mad.
we were
It was a
like,
bit mad.
we were
I
like,
thought they should have changed it. in all
how is
honesty.
that not red? Oh, you dumb, bro. Literally, that was us. We were the loudest.
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. It was at the beginning. It was at the beginning.
Man, them were looking at us like we were crazy. And we were like, nah, bro. We just love our team. We just love our club.
I'm not gonna lie. You're okay because it was at the beginning. It was at the beginning of the match, and I was like, oh my god, it's fucking Rams. I know that bitch. I know that bitch. Yeah, you go, Rams. But no, it was fun. But let me tell you something now. I'm not gonna lie. Mike Dean has bald man syndrome. So does Anthony Taylor, bald man syndrome. And you know what? Like,
I love you too, Jerry. I love you too.
like they literally have
He
bald
loves
man.
everyone right now, to be fair.
They have anger
Just
issues.
stop supporting Man United. That's the only
Yeah,
flaw,
literally.
Jerry.
Hey,
That's the
listen,
only
I'm a logical Man United fan. You've seen, I cast my team more than anyone else.
So you are.
Yeah.
Listen, Rachel, this is why I love you, yeah? This is
Told
why
you
I
he loves
love
everyone.
you, because you're actually a real Man United fan. Like, you criticize the players who deserve to be criticized, yeah?
Charlotte,
I respect that, yeah? And this is
Charlotte,
why
are you okay?
I love Jess. This is why I also love Jess, because Jess is an Arsenal fan, so that's even worse. And Jess is out here, yeah? Jess is out here like pleading the cases for some of her players, and I'm like, I agree with you, Jess. I agree with like some of
What's
your
wrong with
defenses.
Charlotte?
Some of your defenses I don't agree with. I don't know, Charlotte, you okay?
You're right.
You're killing me, Lambs.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Am I?
It's fucking funny.
Charlotte's just been, Lambs is on a mad one tonight, guys. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna lie.
mean to, guys.
It's right.
You know, just to listen, rum and coke. I'm on some
Oh
rum and coke. I'm on some Champions League hype. I'm on some top 4 hype. Yeah, just let me live. Let me live.
Leos
Yeah.
was just running and she kept running. And she kept
Show, you
running.
saw me on your stream about to cry. You saw
Yeah.
me on your stream
Oh,
about
no,
to
I'm
cry.
not gonna lie, you were funny though.
Hey, listen, I blocked my camera for a second because I could feel the tears stinging in my ears. It's stinging in my eyes.
In your ears, yeah.
It was mad. I was like, no. And when we scored, I was like, it's offside. I knew it was offside. I knew because I was ahead of everyone else in the stream. I knew it was offside. I was like, guys, it's offside. It's offside. It's offside. And I could feel the tears stinging in my eyes. I'm like, why do I care? I didn't think I cared that much, but I cared. I
It's
really
still a final.
Hey, when I saw Amate do that nonsense, yeah, my blood was boiling. So the beef that transpired on Tuesday, I'm
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Lambs. I had this image in my head when this situation happened because I had to rewatch the situation, and I was like, Anita had to hold her back. 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 I just had this image and I was like, nah, Anita wasn't going to stop her. Dammy had to help too. Dammy had to help too. Dammy and Anita had to hold her back. I was just picturing like you trying to go for this prick and being like Damien, Anita holding you back. And I was just enjoying every minute of that visualization, to be honest. Really tickled me.
Do you guys think you're? Are you guys confident for the Champions League though?
Where we were at,
Lamb,
Sean, where
woman,
we were at, it would have taken 2 seconds for me to jump.
what the fuck's going on there?
What is that?
What's that? What was that?
Ignore that. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Are you guys confident for the Champions League final? How are you feeling about it? Genuinely.
Do you know what? There's several ways to look at it. Firstly, we got Super Thomas Tuchel. He knows exactly. Rudy at the back. Rudy.
Hey, this is the actions, yeah, of a true Manchester United fan. These are the actions of a true Manchester United fan, yeah.
Let me tell you, at least my team made the Champions League final. Your team got kicked out after the group stages. Oh wait,
guys, if Michelle gets kicked out of the stream in the next 2 seconds, you know why? You know what?
Just to clarify, some of us are going to be champions of Europe. And some of us are just going to be basic bitches.
Possibly, yeah.
No. I'm just saying, if you win the Champions League,
final, we are fucked. You know, these Man United.
No, what I'm saying is,
they're coming.
That's not what I'm saying, Lambs.
Coming for our necks.
Lambs, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Hello, Lambs, can I speak? Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Okay,
right.
Charlotte, make your point and then let Vita speak after, because Vita has another chance.
I just want to clarify. I was saying, when you win the Champions League, you become champions of Europe. When you win the Europa League, you become the Champions League bitches. So, I mean, Man United. If Chelsea win the Champions League, we're going to make Man United our bitches. So I'm enjoying that.
We'll see in the Super Cup if you even make it that far. Anyways, Vita.
and if you bottle the Europa League, then you're never going to hear the end.
Shh, let Vita speak. Vita. Vita, what do you think is going to happen in the Champions League final between City and Chelsea?
Obviously.
And who's going to win the Super Cup?
As a United fan, I'm hoping Chelsea wins because I don't want City to win it. But I can't lie, that FA Cup final, I'm not confident for Chelsea. I was also just not going to be confident. It was the way you got to start it in the last 20 minutes to actually start playing. You guys, no, Chelsea. If I was a Chelsea fan, I will go in there with the hope that you could beat Pep. With the hope that
we've already done it twice.
Yeah, but
what? He's under more pressure. Pep crumbles under pressure. He actually has to win this. It's more important than if we're looking at Tuchel's point of view. And Pep's not going to win.
Let Vita land.
Let Vita land. Yeah, I was just going to say, let Vita land.
I'm not saying Chelsea's not going to do it because it is possible to beat Pep 3 times in a season. You know, United fans, you know what we're talking about. But it is like a bigger stage. They are going to be up for it. You just have to hope and pray Pep overthinks it. And I would say Chelsea is safe enough to at least nick a goal, sit back, and then hopefully win it. So I already said I'm going to be a little Chelsea fan that day, but you know, once that 90 minutes is done, resort back to my original colors. But I'm not confident for Chelsea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not confident for Chelsea.
You know what? I love Vita. Bring Vita back here every single goddamn time. Do you know what? Listen, Listen,
Lambs, how many people do you love tonight?
You know what? In order
Everyone and their mum, probably.
in order for United fans to literally just stay, in Old Trafford singing, or even when they go to the Manchester Stadium, whatever the fuck it's called right now, the Etihad Stadium, whatever it's called right now, yeah, and sing "Champions of Europe," you'll never sing that because they won't. You know why? We'll take it from them. We're gonna take it from them because that's what.
Lambs, if you're gonna do a song, at least make it rhyme.
No, because
We've got Super Thomas Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need.
literally what United fans sing, right? Literally, right? Is it not champions? Like literally, whenever they play City, it's champions of
Super
Europe.
Thomas
You'll never
Tuchel. He knows exactly what we need.
You'll
Levy
never
at the back, Pearly
That's
in
why I
attack.
can't.
We're gonna win the Champions League.
You'll never. And it's true. Listen, if we win, they will never sing that. And listen, is that not a great chance to start off next season with?
Do you know what my incentive is?
To start next season off with.
Not only
Do you know
that,
what my breaking news is?
Wait. What's Vita saying?
I was saying I've seen Chelsea win it before. Very
Yeah.
vivid to me, but I've seen it win it before. I can't go through City fans because then it's like, oh, we're the biggest club in Manchester. It's like, sit down.
Do you know what? My biggest incentive.
I love you, Vita. I love you.
We do want Chelsea to win it. We don't want City to win it at all.
Yeah, I know. You're going to be a Chelsea supporter. I see that, Rachel. Just traitorous yourself. Okay, I see. Anyway, but let me tell you something now. Chelsea's incentive should be that Aguero's never going to win a Champions League in Man City because I'm going to be that fucking petty. Let's make sure that Aguero doesn't win that, you know? And let me tell you now, like, I'm not happy with our performance against Leicester, but we redeemed ourselves in the second part. Like, Jorginho's penalty mugged them off enough, and we made sure that that prick Daniel, he knew where his place is, and that was Thiago's bitch. And he was Thiago's bitch. But let me tell you something.
And Money Maces.
You know, I was just saying, but no, you could only have one bitch. Thiago's his bitch. Like, that's it. You can only have one bitch, right? And let me tell you something.
No, not really, but carry on.
Can you actually just, Rachel, can you stop, hun? Like, no, thank you.
Bring up Prime's comment about how you're trying to set a trap for us.
Wait,
oh my God. I'm sorry, is that Barry? Is that Barry commenting? Hi, Barry. So, guys, this is Barry. You can find him on Twitter at LatimusPrimeX. And please start trending #GoBarry. This is what we need. Or #Barry is a Chelsea fan. Because this is...
#Barry in the Goonalag.
Yeah. #Barry in the Goonalag. Let's get this trending. But let's get Barry up trending, you know. Go Barry. I mean, I haven't really had one yet. I mean, actually my team's not doing badly.
Lambs did that today. Lambs went
just
on
to clarify, I didn't need to do a run. Unlike Arsenal, I don't need to run every day. Every day I'm shuffling.
You know, we haven't even stayed on topic or anything, and it's kind
I
of.
told you this is not going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Can we actually talk about the games?
Hold on.
Can we start with you guys' games? Because
can we just answer this?
I know you guys drew. I know you guys ended up drawing, but that Cavani goal was cold.
Yeah, it was.
I replayed it at least like 5 times. It was beautiful.
Repeat like 10 times, and I'm still gassed. It's mad. It's
wait. Where did Charlotte go? Oh, Prime's in the backside.
Hello.
I didn't even realize. I was like, how did you get removed? Okay.
Can we just clarify?
With the Wi-Fi.
Prime, can we please kick Prime out? Because Prime has just asked how many bitches do you have, Rachel? I think you need to kick him out for that, time him out or something. Barry getting absolutely...
I plead the fifth.
Just to clarify, Prime, yes, I said Barry should be trending. Your name is Barry.
Guys, sorry. Prime's in the backstage area, and he has rights for some strange reason. So sometimes Charlotte will be removed.
As I say, as I have him in my phone, as named as Bazza White. Good old Bazza.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck's sake, man. Oh,
Why is that Mrs. Prime doing all of this right now? I
Yeah,
can
it's not me.
and
Hands
literally.
off, hands off.
just imagine right now. Yeah, literally.
I'd just like to clarify something, Prime. Prime.
So done.
Sake Prime.
Prime's like, you ain't clarifying nothing without my approval first. Oh God, I love it.
Hashtag Barry's life matters.
I'm so done.
Memories of matters. I don't even know what we were speaking about, so thank you for that, Prime. That was really nice of you.
We were
Can stop
talking,
removing Charlotte.
talking about Edinson Cavani's mad goal and the
Oh yeah.
possible, non-possible touch by Bruno Fernandes.
He didn't touch it.
He didn't touch it. Yeah,
I don't know,
he didn't
that
touch
whole
it.
controversy, like that's mad because if that was a touch from Bruno, then that was mad. If that was just from De Gea and the ball bounced, then that was still mad. So either way, it's worthy of discussion, mate.
Bruno in his interview was even like, I didn't even know if I touched it. The ref said I touched it, so I guess it's a goal. But then
If it did touch it, it would have been the stud.
Just to clarify, Man United bottling it again. When was the last time you actually got 3 points? Because the last 4 matches haven't really gone so well for you, have they?
Well,
that would be a massive no. I mean, just because you've got
Well,
second, you
it's
still
Villa.
have it. I'm sorry, you still have a Europa League final to not
you
bottle. So if Good Evening
Oh my
beats you, if Good Evening beats you, I swear to God, I'm going to become the most
I've already,
unbearable human being ever. Because right now you're bottling everything.
I've
So
already said
you
that.
carry on
We're not
bottling.
really bottling anything because we're already
But
second.
Yeah.
no, I'm not saying. But you are bottling games. You are bottling games. You're dropping points.
We're playing games the way we have all
I have
seasons.
to say, Vita and Rachel, like my question to both of you guys is:
Go on, Lambs. Hit them
I
hard.
understand that Champions League second place is pretty much secured for you guys right now. That's fine. That's not an issue.
Until you
Congratulations.
get kicked out the group
But are
stages
you
again.
still worried about your form, the injury to Harry Maguire being out for the Europa League final? Is all of these things and the recent form, are these things a concern for you? Because for me personally, if this was my team, I'll be hella concerned right now. I'll be bricking shit right now.
Lambs,
I'll be
don't you
concerned.
worry. I am
Especially
nervous.
given Ollie's record when it comes to winning shit. Let's just say.
Vita, you go.
I've said that the fact that we've got to a final, I'm grateful. I'm happy. Yes, we've finally done it. I've always told people time and time again, we have not seen Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United team in the final. We've bottled different semi-finals in the past. So I personally cannot go in there and say, O'Neill, hat trick, clean sheet performance, well done. I can't go in there and say that because knowing how we are going to play in a way where I don't want to say we're gonna bottle it, but second half I've seen for some reason is keep replaying in my head as we're not really, I don't want to say good, but we are like a team where if we don't play, I don't want to, we play to our opponents sometimes, and that's kind of weird. And I don't know how to explain it because we have world class players. I'm just hoping that they all turn up. Bruno, Rashford, Cavani, Greenwood, the whole team. I just hope it all. And I hope Harry Maguire's back. I saw pictures and he's walking, no boots, no crutches. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
But I'm still not confident with his team because I don't know how we're going to play. Some of them's been in this position before, some of them haven't. But hopefully, with the strong heads in the change room, everyone's just like, come on, we know what we got to do. We are the favorites to win it. We've been the favorites to win it. But Villarreal, Unai Emery, he's known for this competition. So I'm not particularly confident, but we should win it. But when the match kicks off, I'm going to be so nervous. And I've already said, no one will see me ever again if we bottle it. I will be disappeared from social media altogether. I've already said that. So I hope we win it. That's all I have to say.
But I think it's yours to lose. Like as far as I'm concerned,
And that's the problem.
and
That's the
there's two
problem.
things. There's two things that shouldn't be happening in this game, in this final. A, Villarreal shouldn't be given the chance to score. If they score, that's poor. That's poor on your
They
team.
will score because we always
They
make
are.
defensive mistakes.
No,
That's
but
that's
Second half FC.
what I'm
Comeback
saying is,
FC.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Their team is so shit that if you allow them to score in a final, that's embarrassing for your team. And I'm not being horrible, but
No, that is
man,
it doesn't matter if we end up winning anyway. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
if they
they
score.
kicked Arsenal out and then lost to the shittest team in the world. So yeah, a bit of a
Look at that
problem.
speech. Is that supposed to be prime? I can't
Is
really
that
see it.
prime? That prime?
You know what? I need you to DM it to me so I can put it onto the screen here.
Yeah.
That's how we do this. DM it to me, and I'll put
but
it on
I
the
think,
screen.
yeah, do you know what the problem I have is that everyone's been cussing out Harry Maguire this whole season, and now all of a sudden he's like got a bit of an injury, and now everyone's like, "Yeah, we need Harry Maguire. We need Harry Maguire." Flip flop central, hon.
Okay,
coming at
first of all,
Chelsea, but, like,
I've been very
not-
consistent on Harry Maguire. Second of all,
I
you guys are the
targeting
flip flop
everything.
FC. You
I
guys are
was not
flip flop FC.
targeting you specifically. I was targeting a lot of Man United fans, not Rachel. Don't really
Idiots.
know. Yeah, but they've been saying, "Oh, we don't need Harry Maguire. Like he's a fridge freezer.
Yeah.
He's useless." Like I've heard all
Bridge
this,
at the
and
back,
now
all of them.
and now all of a sudden, like it's like, we need him back, and it's just like make your mind up, hun. But the only person that I say in your team that has done like bloody incredible is Luke Shaw, man. The man has had a
Yeah.
rebirth, like. But I don't rate. I mean, I'm gonna sound. I don't want to sound horrible here, but unfortunately, I don't think Rashford's having a good time at the minute. Like,
No, he's
I,
not.
I don't want. I'm not being horrible. Like, I
No, it's
know,
just
I know, I can't
It's
speak,
just
but
facts at this point.
Rashford's kind of dipping down. You know, like I don't know really what's happened.
I feel like that's due to his I don't want to say his injuries, but I just feel like that's due to him being rushed back and his looking towards Euros, and I feel like he just needs a break to like get back. I personally don't want him to go Euros because we need him back for next season, especially if we got good signings. I say that very with a lot of salt, not just a pinch, but I just feel like he could be a bit here and there, but he is a good player to have one if you do need a goal at the end. He is a good player to have one.
Yeah. Jerry being like some Man United fans need to think before opening their big mouths. Jerry, you were saying in like December 21 was coming, and you're coming up like Jerry,
Oh,
man.
that's embarrassing.
Fuck up your eyes. Jerry, in December, you was coming at us being like 21 is coming, 21 is coming. And you're telling Man United fans they need to just open their big mouths. Jerry, take a look in the mirror, man. Take a look in the mirror. Very closely. Typical Man United fan, like, oh, let's blame all these other Man United fans. There's no proof. There is proof. There is proof.
Fair
I've
enough.
said it on plenty of times.
Do you know what it is though? It's like everyone's been so shocked with everything that's gone on in terms of our results and the way our players have been performing. But I was so chilled about it personally because it was like we've been seeing this all season, you know,
Yep.
and nothing really shocks me with this team anymore. So I was sort of over it, if I'm honest with you. But the thing is, we should be winning the final because we have the better team. But at the end of the day, it's down to those players. You know, they know that they're good enough. So just go and get the job done. I don't care how we win it. Honestly, it's not even like that. Just go and win the final and to get the season over and done with because I'm fed up with it personally.
And see, Rachel, that's the problem. It's in their hands to actually go and win it. But the fact we're sitting there and saying we're not confident that they're gonna win it just says a lot and what we think about this team. And
Yeah,
that's just honestly, it's kind of like it almost makes you think where have we fallen? But obviously, all teams need to rebuild at some point. But we have world class players, and we're still not confident. Like, I don't know if it's down to the manager, I don't know if it's down to the players or the coaching staff, whoever it is, but that just does not make sense to me. Anybody, I just don't know.
to be honest with you, I'm a bit funny
not-
like that. I don't think we have world class players. I think we have one world class player. If I'm being honest with you,
Yeah.
and that's Paul Pogba. I don't think anyone else is world class. I think we've got top class players and we've got players with
Yeah, that's
potential.
the better way to say it. Top class
But
players. That's the better way to
yeah,
say it.
but world class, I don't think we're there. And our first 11 is just, it's not good enough. I've been saying it all season, to be honest with you. I just don't rate some of our players. Even in the first team, I just don't rate them.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
This is why when people say next season if we get these 3 signings, we'll win the league, I just look and say, do you trust not just this? We kind of sort out our first 11, then you turn around and look at our bench. When you build a team, you have to make sure it's like a house. You make sure your foundation's good, everything in your house is stable. Then you go to the yard and then you gotta make sure the yard looks nice. Make sure everything looks nice. It's like people don't realize that you have to build every, like how Liverpool. I won't even say Liverpool, but I hate to use City, but
No, City is the one.
City has player for player. They have a good bench and a good attack. We don't have that. That's why I'm just not confident for this final. I hate to say it, but I'm just not confident. I really wish I was. I'm gonna look forward to it. I'm gonna back my boys, but
Oh my god, that's actually amazing. I love the white moustache. I can't see it. Rachel, put it back. I can't see it. That is just beautiful.
Prime remove me.
I'm not gonna lie, but if you guys don't win the Europa League, that's embarrassing. Like
that is
you can say all you want that like we don't have like a good, like some players just aren't good enough, and I understand that completely. But you're playing against Villarreal. Like enough said. I'm sorry. Like I don't want to be horrible, but Arsenal should have beaten.
Yeah.
Arsenal should have beaten Villarreal, but they didn't because Arsenal are shit.
Was that the
You're
one that
shit,
actually thought they was gonna do?
and you know you are. You're shit, and
They
you
had
know you
one goal. They had 1 goal to score.
I literally thought
They
Arsenal.
couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, literally. But do you know what my problem? Like, it's just the problem is that like if we're being realistic, Good Evening is going to get a goal, and do you know what? I think the first half is going to depend on whether you can how many goals they get. Because if you're having a shit first half and you bottle the first half,
there's no second leg to save you. There's no second leg to save you.
Yeah, this is my point. Like, and this is the problem is that there's nothing to save you from that. Can you imagine if Unai Emery wins the Europa League?
Oh my god! I don't think.
Can I just say something quickly? If we go a goal behind, we'll win the game.
Oh yeah, that's it.
You know that, right?
That's actually true.
No.
Comeback FC will arise.
But but the problem is if you go like 2 or 3 goals, there's a problem.
It won't be 2 or 3.
Run it back to Southampton. Oh, Southampton away.
Oh, Jerry, keep making excuses like you said 21 was coming, man. 21 ain't coming.
No, he's not wrong though. There's too many flip flops.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just I can. I mean, I know you're all like, oh, when we get 1 goal, we can come back. But a final. This is Ole's first final in what 3 years. Very disappointing, to be honest. Not really. I mean, my manager's been here like half a season. He's got without his players as well.
Lost the final, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he still made a final, unfortunately. He also made the Champions.
It doesn't matter if you make a final unless you win it, though.
No, I'm not saying that, but at least
first. You know.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, at least we're making finals. When was the last time you made a final?
No, Rachel, we still have another final to compete with. We still have another final.
The most important. The most important.
You don't have 1 final. You have 1 final to prove your point. You have 1 final, and that is it. Basically,
I'm telling you now, if Ole doesn't win, he's out. He's gone.
I literally.
No, that's the thing. He won't get sacked. He won't get sacked regardless.
No, I know. I'm going to enjoy every minute. Oh, Barry's going to shut down the stream. Oh, Barry. Oh, Barry. But what's occurring? But how you doing, Barry? Yeah, I live in Barry, I nice to meet you, Barry. Like, Yes, Barry. I mean,
Am I
you
getting
bring it.
myself hyped? Do you know, I'm not even aware of this. I'm really not even aware of this, if that's the thing.
Well,
But
I
you know
don't
what?
really know what
Prime,
Barry's doing, to be honest.
Prime,
Barry,
seeing
no,
as you
it's
sat there,
Barry. It's Barry. I
seeing
don't
as
know who
you
Prime
sat
is. It's
there and said
Barry.
we would turn, seeing as he sat there and said we would turn over Arsenal, we would turn over Leicester, and we lost both of those games. I'm okay with gassing myself up right now. I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
That's fair
But
enough.
all I'm gonna say is
Lambs, don't do that. I never
Barry.
don't do that. I never said it's
Barry,
verbatim.
what
Don't
was
do that
that?
to me. Don't do that to me.
What are you saying, Barry? I couldn't hear you, Barry. Barry.
You know, guys, obviously there's been big news about Harry Kane this week. Which
No,
team do you think needs a striker?
Say what he says. Let's let
All
Prime
right. Well,
say
let Prime.
what he say.
Go on, Prime. Have your say.
You know what? If Barry's gonna be everyone's response whenever I speak, I'm not gonna speak again.
Prime, you know I love you. You know I love you. It's just banter. Come on.
I love you, really.
What do you really think what is gonna happen in the final?
Prime.
Pep will overthink it and will win.
Do you think
Fair
it'll be close?
Yeah. It'll be
Like
tight,
a-
it'll be difficult, but
like a
Pep will
2-1?
overthink it and will win.
Like a
I'm
2-1
not
or a
giving-
1-0?
I don't care on the scoreline.
Yeah.
I'll probably go to penalties actually.
Penalties.
No,
would-
no.
But I don't
that.
care on the scoreline.
I feel this game is gonna go to penalties because I feel like the way City gonna set up is literally gonna be like in either one or two goals. It's gonna be like a shithousery game. Like if it goes to extra time, it's gonna be 1-1. Literally, that's why.
My only thing is the last penalty shootout I saw Mendy in. He wasn't great. So, you know. And I know you guys don't like him, but Kepa is very good at penalties. So unless Tuchel has trained Mendy to be able to save a shootout, I don't know.
It's difficult though in a shootout for goalkeepers. Like goalkeepers are always at a disadvantage with penalties. You know,
No,
it's
not
kind of
very
sad.
difficult.
It is difficult.
Nah, stop. Nah, this whole thing with goalkeepers not being able to save penalties, I'm not having this.
I didn't say goalkeepers can't save penalties. I'm saying it's difficult to save penalties.
Training.
Otherwise,
Training
they can
is what
save
training is
more.
for. It's what
Hmm?
training is for. It's what training is for.
I understand that, but it's still advantage attacker when it comes to penalties. It's not advantage goalkeeper.
Because you never know
That's
what the attacker's going to do when it comes to that. When it comes down to the actual penalty being taken, Prime, we just don't know. So it's just, has Mendy trained for all possible scenarios? We just don't know. Maybe he has. Maybe it's just not going to pay off. We just don't know. But I think it's a lot of pressure to put penalties on him because when a game goes to penalties,
Maurice.
go either way, really and truly. If we don't secure it during the game, it's got nothing to do with Mendy, whether we lost it or not, really and truly. If we win it, it's to do with him. Yeah, we won it because of him. He had an influence in us winning it. But if we lost it, then it's not to do with him, predominantly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because
Oh, God.
this is a very, very, very good, potent City team we're going up against. So the chances of missing penalties is very, very slim. So
They're not. They're one. The City team is not that great. Two, the City team are not good on penalties.
That's true. Jan said it herself, didn't she?
Yes, but Prime, they're still champions. You gotta respect them. You have to respect them.
No, I respect
No,
them.
you can respect them, but I'm not going to respect them if they can't take penalties. If they can't take penalties, I'm not going to respect them in that area. I will respect them as champions, but I'm not going to respect them in penalties if they're not very good at it.
If it goes
And
to a penalty
unfortunately, they're
shootout,
not.
Chelsea's got the money. Chelsea would probably win the penalty shootout 10 times out of 10. Let's be honest. City.
Let me-
I
let
mean,
me
I
just
would
say
just like,
this.
I would like Jorginho to start off by mugging Edison off. He can
Let me
absolutely
just say
mug
this before
Edison
you
off.
guys get all a bit, if it goes to penalties, Kepa
A
probably
bit,
will come on. Kepa probably will come on and be in that shootout. So I don't want anyone gunning for his head if we lose.
I wouldn't be too mad at that. If it goes down to that, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like you said, Prime, I agree with you in the sense that when it comes to penalty shootouts, blockages, Kepa does have a better record than Mendy. I would probably trust Kepa in a penalty shootout more than Mendy, if that makes sense, which is weird. I hope it doesn't come to that, but if it does and it goes to penalty shootout, then yeah, Kepa on for sure. I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
That's
All right,
fair.
cool. I'm gonna leave you girls to it because I am not female. Bye.
Really? Didn't know that.
He's not a female, but he's still, he's still inside his opinion, no matter what. No matter what. This is why we love you, Prime. We love you, Prime. We do.
We do love Prime.
We do.
Guys, I think we need to move away from the Champions because we've been talking about it for a little while. But I was going to talk about Harry Kane, which is big news this week. So I wanted to ask you all 2 questions. Which team in the top 6 do you think needs a striker the most, and who do you think is going to get Harry Kane?
You guys
Chelsea
go.
and Chelsea.
No,
Chelsea and
Chelsea and Chelsea. Fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean, as Severus
think
Snape
Chelsea as well,
once
to
said,
be honest.
as Severus Snape once said, obviously.
That was all right then. Vita.
I would say
I can't. Okay, Vita, what do you think
Does
about
that
Harry
look like
Kane?
my Severus Snape impression? Wow.
I would say either City or Chelsea. I feel like Chelsea needs it a bit more than City because we've seen City play without a false 9, but
Involved. Sorry, he's sending me pictures. I'm sorry. Go on, carry on.
you're fine. But I just
Obviously.
think Chelsea needs it a bit more than City. But I feel like City will pull up these stumps and Harry Kane might go City. I hate to say it, but he might go City. And if he does go City, my word, that City team might actually win the league for years to come.
Sorry, that was the buzzer saying, no, you've just been rejected on the X Factor from City. City, you've just been rejected. 3 X's, bye. See you later.
Well,
Sorry.
his price is valued at 150 by Levy. So.
Sorry, no. They can have Haaland. I don't give a shit who they take. It's not Harry Kane. It's just got 3 X's. Simon Cowell's just told you to jog on in a quite polite fashion. And Severus Snape's just whacked you on the head with a potion book. So, ta-ra.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
sake.
how I feel about that one.
Lambs, what do you think about Harry Kane? Where do you think he's going?
Man, as much as I wish he was on his way to Chelsea, I just know that Tottenham
Don't do this.
fuck with us. They do not fuck with us. Like, we know what happened with Modric, yeah? Man, we're prepared to sell him at a lesser price. They were prepared to accept less money to know that he didn't go to Chelsea. That's how keen they were. That's how keen they were. That's how keen they were to not do business with us, yeah? So Tottenham don't fuck with us, yeah? Let's literally. Financial pressures and all, they do not fuck with us. They know that Harry Kane is a big name. If Chelsea don't come and take him, other man will be there to take him, you know? They might get a little bit less than they would possibly from Chelsea than they would from other teams, but they will take him. They will take my man. Manchester City, Manchester United, yeah, the two Manchester clubs, hey, they are crying out for Harry Kane, yeah, they're crying out for Harry Kane. Internationally as well, they're crying out for a striker like that. Honestly, he will be influential. This guy is the difference between placing in Champions League places and winning leagues, winning Premier League titles. It is Harry Kane. That is the answer. Unfortunately,
Pick up your cow in the chat.
we're gonna get Lukaku. Yeah, we're not gonna get him. Lukaku's coming back. I believe that. I really, truly, firmly believe that. But Spurs,
How do you feel about that though?
when it comes to business.
How do you feel about Lukaku going back to Chelsea? Would you be happy
No,
with it?
thank
Or would
you.
you-
No, thank you. He can jog on. There's a big red X. There is just 3 red X's. There is 3 big red fuck off X's on there. No, thank you. Sorry, he does not do well in the Premier League. He does not do well in the Premier League. He does
You're
not
the
do well in
first
the
Chelsea
Premier
fan
League.
I've heard today to say Lukaku.
I
Don't
will
want to.
take Lukaku
And
back.
and
I'm not
just
gonna
to
lie. I'll
clarify
be
something, I've just
gassed
found
to have
out.
him back.
Rams is right though. He does score goals, and you guys are lacking a goal scorer.
Okay,
I
and
don't rate him that
just to
highly as a
clarify,
player,
he
but
doesn't.
he does score goals.
Yeah, but I mean, he might not in the Premier League, but you never know. It's not that risk. It's not a risk I want to take. I want someone who's going to be consistent. He could turn up in the Premier League and be a massive flop again.
Yeah,
I don't
but
really particularly take that
he's
risk.
done it in the Premier. He has scored. As much as I
No,
didn't
no,
like
I'm
him
not
as a
talking
player,
about goals.
he's scored goals in the Premier League.
I'm not talking about goals, but if you have the mentality of the Werner has had, like when you come back, it's not going to be a mentality I need. But in other news, I just found out that they do SpongeBob SquarePants ice cream ice lollies, and I really need one right now. I've never needed to look
Send
at
my
it.
way.
Oh my god, it's hold on. I need to get it back.
Can you show it, please?
Yeah, I'm about to now. I've just got to get it on. There you go. Play. Hold on. Let me just get it up for you now.
Charlotte, please. The pressure is on you
Yeah.
right now.
Hold on. Let me just do my. There you go. Look, how cool is that? It's a retarded SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's not exactly what I was expecting. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it would be more clean.
But I'm not
looking.
gonna lie. I never wanted to like. I need it in my life, to be honest.
Peter, do you think United will get Harry Kane?
SquarePants.
I hope we don't. And
I
hate
think
to say
that is a distinct possibility. However, if United do get Harry Kane, there is no chance of gaining Jadon Sancho. I think with United, it's one or the other. It's either
Yeah.
Jadon Sancho or Harry Kane.
I
It's
hope we
United
don't.
need Jadon
And
Sancho.
I hate to say this, but I hope we don't get Harry Kane. If he was like, if we had a better, maybe a CDM, maybe a center back, I'd be like, you know what, Harry Kane, I wouldn't be too bad getting him. But why do we need a striker when our goals we actually score? Like, I don't want to say we score a lot of goals, but we've been consistent within scoring goals. Yes, we do need a long-term striker, but our CDM situation, our center back situation does not make me feel comfortable enough, especially with trying to win a league title or go out and compete as one of the best teams in the world. So,
Hey Vita, you have McTominay and Fred.
I'm not gonna lie, but Jadon Sancho would be better for your team.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
No, you don't. Unless you've experienced McFred as a supporter, you will never understand it.
Yeah, but as a
had
new
one game
fan,
and
I've
that
watched
was
that
the
man play in
16.
that midfield, and I feel sorry for you.
You know what's crazy about the McFred thing, right? Both of those players, I couldn't stand them from last year, even when they had their moments of playing well. And I was like, I don't want them playing in our midfield. And then they went through, I think it was Fred, obviously, he went through a few months where he was playing, better than usual. And everyone was so gassed on him. And I was like, what is it that you see that's so amazing with this player? Like, he's better than McTominay. He's better than McTominay. But let's be real, right? He's so limited as a midfielder that it makes me physically sick at times. Both of them, limited players.
If Fred had a better first touch, I'd be like, we got away with it. But Fred's first touch, like Troy Deeney said it in an interview, they literally pinned Fred because they know his first touch is bad. He's not a bad player, but it's like we can get better. And
I'm just
You-
I just like to
that
clarify.
better.
You are Manchester United. You
Yeah.
know
Can you deal with
it's the
literally?
standards of the club that has reduced, not the
Let's
fans.
just
Listen,
like
Fred,
That's
Fred
why
being
he
our first
released
choice
you're
is
going,
basically
Because
settling for a B
but
for
you're going on.
time people are sitting here trying to find positives, yeah.
none of
It's
that.
hard.
There's
It's
none.
actually
But
hard.
you're going on being like we don't
At
understand.
Manchester United, at goddamn Manchester United. Manchester United have won fucking everything, yeah. We're sitting here trying to find positives in Freddie McTominay. You should be embarrassed.
I
You
am
should
every day.
be
Yeah,
embarrassed.
every time I see the
But
team,
like
I
you
say
are,
Fred McTominay.
This
Rachel,
is
Fred's back
embarrassing.
again.
This is the team that won the goddamn treble, yeah? The first team, yeah, that was rumored to possibly do the quadruple, yeah? And you're talking about Freddie McTominay holding your midfield. It's embarrassing, bro.
Holding.
Embarrassing.
Yep, holding with the
It's
quotations. Yep.
embarrassing.
Sorry,
That's
I
what
thought I'd add Prime
I'm
because
gonna say.
he had the Team Rocket thing.
but just to clarify, like you're all
I
you're
hate
all
you,
like,
Rachel.
oh, you don't understand what McFred having McFred is like. I don't want to understand. You deal with that. You deal with that shit. I do not want to deal with that. Thank you very much. You got Fred. He's shit. You got McTominay. I don't even know why anyone bigs him up. Like he's a fraud and a half. He's like a fraud times 3. Like man got 3 goals last season. Like he got like this hat trick. No wait, he got this hat trick this season, and people are like picking him up. Like yeah, go McTominay, go McTominay.
I didn't even get he got 2 against Leeds, not a hat trick. No, he's not. Yeah, he's
Yeah, no, he nearly got the
Will.
hat trick.
consistent with the Fred slander. I like it.
Yes, thank you, Will.
Oh, Lamb's disappeared again.
Basically, Lambs' landlord is a Spurs fan, enough said, to be honest.
She hasn't slandered Spurs yet. We'll get to that point. I think at some point we will. Guys, we want to speak about the Euros. Who here actually watches the Euros? Well, watches international football.
I do.
Me, religiously.
Okay, that's good because some people just don't watch it. So obviously, there's a bit of a debate about Trent going to the Euros.
Yeah, he's not going. Thank you very
He's
much.
not
See you
going.
later.
Do you
Ta-ra.
do you
He's
do you,
overrated.
do you think he
He's
should
not
go?
going.
No,
I
he's
think he's not.
overrated.
He's
I've
not.
literally said this since, like, everyone's like, oh, but he won the Champions League, he won the Premier League. Firstly, he's the most overrated player. I'm so bored of
girl,
people
you said
being
it.
like,
You said
I,
it.
I'm so bored of people being like, oh yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, he deserved to be in the Euros. No, he fucking doesn't. Has he given a season of performances that deserve to be in the Euros? No. Has he actually turned up? No. Would I rather see anyone else but Trent Alexander-Arnold? Yes, I fucking would. He's not worthy. I'm not taking him to the Euros. Thank you very much. He can join the.
Especially
He
if
can
you're
have a
coming
nice
up.
holiday. Just why don't you go have a nice holiday with a pregnant woman? I'm sure you've messaged
Oh
a
my
pregnant
God.
woman before.
Especially if you. Ooh.
I just got removed by Rachel.
No, that wasn't me. That actually wasn't me. That was Prime.
We just need to
Especially,
say
I feel like
allegedly
especially
before we get a lawsuit. Allegedly.
What? Allegedly what?
Or
It's
pregnancy
not
thing.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
There's proof.
Allegedly.
There's proof.
Allegedly.
There's Snapchat.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
I can't.
Allegri.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Allegri. I really need
especially
help.
if you're coming up against a very, I would say a very attacking team. I wouldn't be so confident if Trent is my right back and he has to do a defensive job. We've known he's been found out defensively. He's an attacking right back. That should just tell you it all. Not to say he's not good, but I've said it time and time again. Trent, I'm not confident if he's my right back, and I know he's going up against, let's say, an Mbappe, let's say maybe a Ronaldo just happens to fall down his wing. I wouldn't be confident as an England fan watching that. Trippier, Reece James, that's a different story because the first job or what they're known for is the defensive ways, not the attacking ways. The Liverpool system, literally, Henderson drops in and Trent goes up. That is all that should be said about that.
No, that's fair enough. Is there anyone? Actually, no. Who do you think should be starting for England? If you were going to pick the formation and sort of the players that were going to play, who would you pick in your team? Oh, Lambs is back.
Is it what
Not
we
Trent,
think
not
mixed
Trent.
with Southgate, or is it just like what we just will go on?
No,
our
what
own?
you would go for? Forget about Southgate because we all have our own feelings about Southgate.
Yeah.
What team would you like to see in the Euros for England?
I think
Starting
the problem is that you have, if we're talking goalkeepers, you don't really have, and
Great
I'm not
start.
being horrible here, like we don't really have the greatest pick of the bunch. Like we really don't. We've got Pickford, Henderson. Where would you like me to start? Pickford is the most unreliable goalkeeper. He can have some of the best games and he can have some of the worst games.
Yeah, no, I
So,
hear that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who my number one goalkeeper would be. I'm probably knowing Southgate. It's going to be fucking Pickford. I don't mind him if he's having a good run, but it's the unreliability. It's the fact that he's not consistent. Like, especially in England, he can have some of the best games and then he'll let in a goal that you're like, what the hell are you doing? Like, genuinely, what are you doing?
No, I hear that. I hear that. Well, Lam says he has to go, but
Yeah.
before you go, who would you like to start in goal for England? Out of was it Pickford? Henderson, yeah,
Henderson, yeah.
for sure.
100%, yeah, 100%. I know the guy. He's got a bit of mistakes in him as well, but nowhere near as much as Pickford. I would 100% trust him, million times over Pickford. Yeah, he's my number one England goalkeeper in my eyes. Has to be.
Facts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. But yeah, Lambs has to go. But Lambs, just let everyone know where they can find you.
Yeah, hi, guys. You can find me on my own.
Oh, her nets. Look at her face.
Oh my God. It's fine. I can do Lambs' things. You can find her on Instagram at Lami Ahmed. You can find her on her YouTube channel at Lambs Reacts. You'll find her on
Screenshotting
GNA
it.
TV for most of the time. You can find her on Let's Talk Politicking show on Saturday. You can find her on the Wine and Football show on my channel. You can find her basically everywhere. She's on Midnight Vibes. Have I missed anything? She's on here, or she's sometimes on Bits and Bobs' channel as well. But yeah, just follow her. She's subscribed to Lambs Reacts and subscribe to her at Lami Ahmed.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well said.
We love Lamps. Yeah, very well said. You seem to know
I
everything. Love that.
I literally know it off by heart because our Wi-Fi's been so dead before. I've had to do it before. This ain't the first time I've done this before.
No, I hear that. I hear that. Gosh, what were we even speaking about? Oh, yeah, Euros.
Yeah.
All right, who would you want to play in the midfield? Are we assuming so? We'll go 4-3-3. I know Southgate likes to play three at the back sometimes, but we'll go 4-3-3. Who would you pick as your three midfielders? That was going to be interesting.
Oh wow, this is interesting to be honest.
Depends how you want to go, really.
If we're doing 4-3-3, who's going to be my pivot? That's the question. Am I going to do a pivot? I don't even fucking know. Declan Rice, Mason Mount, and Declan Rice.
What you want Mount playing in a pivot, or do you want Mount playing as an 8 in a 3-man midfield?
Oh shit!
I don't really like Mason Mount deeper.
I'm gonna say Declan Rice, Foden, and Mount is our midfield.
Oh, very offensive. Oh, okay, cool. What about you, Vita?
I don't know. That's actually a pretty good. You know what? I actually have to agree with that midfield. That's actually a really good midfield. Well done, Charlotte. That was a beautiful midfield. I actually have to agree with that. I would go with that as well. I wouldn't.
You could always switch it up, but I mean, if we're going for offensive, then I think it's probably one of the best midfields we've got.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
obviously
what
you
I
can
was
switch it
thinking
up,
as well. That's what I was
but I
thinking
feel
as
like
well. Because I was
like
like,
we have to be quite offensive with some of these matches, so that's kind of what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
that's what I was thinking as well. I was thinking
Who's in
if
England's group? Hold on. Sorry, let
we
me just
don't
check
have
England's group.
we don't have many we have many attacking players more than
Yeah,
I would say defensive
Mm.
players, so you will find yourself playing more attacking. Well, not in a Southgate, but that's not a story. So
No, that's true.
I
You
think
yeah,
got
we've got Croatia, hold on, who have we got?
Scotland and then Czech Republic.
Croatia, Scotland, Czech Republic, and Hungary and Andorra. No, wait, hold on. No, hold on. Ignore me. It's just Croatia, Scotland, and Czech.
Yeah, so they're definitely games that England can win.
yeah, there should be
And
games.
you'd think they would try and control the midfield and just sort of use their attacking players. They got so much. They do have a lot of talent in their attacking areas. To be honest with you, who would you
think
play as your
there's
back three?
there's only one team we have to be really careful with for me that's done us dirty before. Is it Croatia that's done us dirty or Czech Republic? I can't remember, but one of
Croatia
them
beat
was
you in the
hard.
semis.
Yeah, so Croatia, we need to be a little bit careful. We need to learn from our mistakes. Unfortunately, some of us need to learn from our mistakes. Yes, Southgate, I'm talking to you, you prick. Harry Kane is a must up front three, obviously.
Makes perfect sense.
Would you play Bellingham in the midfield?
Bellingham.
Bellingham or like maybe like a Calvin Phillips or somebody.
No, I do
defensive.
Sancho, Kane. Actually, I agree with what Will says. Grealish, Kane, and Sancho.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm
I
not
agree.
even mad
I'll be
about
so
all
more
that.
attackers, pardon me.
Not
I
even
agree.
mad
I
about
don't
it.
think Sterling or Rashford, based on the form that they've had in the last few months, deserve to be on the left at all. I think they should
Yeah.
just be on the bench and just sort of, if they can come on and make a difference and sort of earn their place for the next game, then cool. But overall, I don't think.
I have a
Although
question
I don't
for
know how
both of
fit Jack Grealish is, like what Brandon said.
you.
He should be okay for Euros. He should be okay.
Yeah. I have a
We'll have to
question for
see.
both of you.
Mhm.
Does Jesse Lingard make the England squad?
No.
If Jack Grealish doesn't go, I imagine Southgate will pick him.
Yeah. But
Bearing in mind we do have three extra spaces this year.
I don't think he will go. Do I think he deserves
Yeah.
to go? With his recent form, yes. But I don't think Southgate would pick him. And I know this sounds a bit weird to say. I just think Southgate might just look at it and think of other informed players, and he might go with more I don't want to say defensive players, but I feel like he would because Southgate's known for sitting back, hitting on the break, even though we have a lot of attacking players. I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like he would bring Lingard, but then that's kind of like on the doubt list. I don't think he would. He should with his recent form, hoping that carries into next year. But I don't think he will.
No, that's fair. Just quickly to answer Jonathan Kim, no, I do not think United will have a breakout season next year because I don't believe we'll get the signings that we need. Vita, do you
still
think
have
we'll have a breakout
Glazers
season?
in charge, Han.
If we have a breakout season next year, then I wouldn't believe anything else because we wouldn't get a CDM or a centre back. Let's be honest, we're getting 2 signings, and our old signings are gonna be new signings. Let's be honest about it. 3 signings maximum, and the third signing is on the last day transfer window. Or somebody we've never heard of before. Typical Glazonomics.
True. Sorry, Charlotte. What were you going to ask?
I was just, I don't know. I mean, I sometimes wonder with Lingard because obviously Lingard struggled towards the end of being at Man U. So I'm wondering if being at West Ham suits him better just because of the players. So I'm wondering if you put him in an England squad, whether he's gonna be able to live up to that hype.
Right.
I'm just trying to look at that like both sides because he didn't perform at Man United. He's now decided to perform at West Ham. So I'm like,
He's dipped a bit
know
as
what I
well.
mean?
To be fair.
I feel like
Like he does that sometimes.
if I was
Yeah,
Southgate,
it's
I would
true.
have to think. I would think about this logically, though. because you bring Lingard, you bring Lingard. Where do you play him? Is he gonna play above anybody else? If you got to the later stages, would you really use him? I feel like he's going to think like that, but at the same time, it is Gareth Southgate we're talking about, and we will see Jesse Lingard possibly named in the 26-man squad, even though there should be other players, in my opinion, that should be there. But Southgate just may go with that a bit of experience with his World Cup team. This is what he did. Probably like Lingard's back in form. Look what he did World Cup. Even though that whole World Cup run was let's be honest, that was a bit extreme, in my opinion at least. But I just think Gareth Southgate is gonna pull as Gareth Southgate, and he's just gonna pick players that has been out form or players that he believes is gonna pull his best, and boom, now the any England squad where players who should deserve to be in there isn't in there.
Oh, that's fair enough. To be honest with you, I understand that. We have been going for an hour and 15 minutes, guys. Thank you all for watching. Unfortunately, our time is up. It's been a very, very good stream. I've enjoyed myself tonight, to be honest with you. Lambs is,
Obviously. Obviously.
yeah, it's been a really, really good show. But yeah, Vita, let everyone know where they can find you.
You can find me King Vito with 3 G's on Instagram and on Twitter. That's where I usually am, mostly on Twitter though.
Yeah, she's always chilling in spaces, I've noticed, actually. Always see you
Yeah.
chilling in spaces. So, yeah. Charlotte, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Charl_strong. You can find me on my YouTube channel, Charl Strong TV. You can find me on here every Thursday, Bits and Bobs' channel every Tuesday, GNA Women's Show on a Friday, the Terrace for Kendall Show on a Friday.
She sounds so happy.
It's busy weeks.
Yeah,
But yeah, make sure to subscribe to the First XI as well, because if you don't, you suck.
Yeah, definitely check out Charlotte's channel as well. There's always banter on there. But guys, thank you for watching, and good night, and take care.